Now let's have the third example. So we have here 5a squared b to the power of 5 raised to the power of 3 over 10a b raised to the power of 10 raised to the power of 2. Now in this example, we can apply the power of a product. Okay? So if we're going to apply the power of a product, say may tabo, again, ang exponent nga nasa gawas atong i-multiply sa kada exponent nga naa sa sulod. So we have 5 raised to the power of 1 times 3 times a raised to the power of 2 times 3 times b raised to the power of 5 times 3. Okay? And next we have 10 raised to the power of 1 times 2 followed by a raised to the power of 1 times 2 and b raised to the power of 10 times 2. Okay, now let's simplify. So it becomes 5 raised to the power of 1 times 3, that's 3, times a raised to the power of 6 followed by b raised to the power of 15. Okay, over 10 raised to the power of 2 and a raised to the power of 2 and b raised to the power of 20. Okay, now let's simplify. Okay, this time we can now simplify the constants. So we have here 5 raised to the power of 3 and 10 raised to the power of 2. Now 5 raised to the power of 3, that's equal to 125, correct? And copy a raised to the power of 6 and b raised to the power of 15. Over 10 raised to the power of 2, that's 100, correct? That's 100. A raised to the power of 2 and b raised to the power of 20. Okay, now next thing we can apply here is the ratio of powers with same base. Diba? Ratio of powers with same base. Now, sa itong buhaton gani, if we are going to apply the ratio of powers with the same base, ato ang i-apply, atong buhaton is, ato ang i-minus ang exponents sa expression nga naay the same og base. Okay? Let's say for example, this one. Okay, so i-copy sa nato. 125 over 100. Okay, so let's say for example this one, a raised to the power of 6 and a raised to the power of 2. They have the same base, right? Which is a. So atong buhaton is i-minus nato ang ilahang exponents nga 6 ug 2. But take note, but the question is asa nato dapat i-plus star? Asa ta dapat mag-minus? Diri ba sa numerator or sa denominator? Okay? Mag-minus ta dito sa dako og exponent between the two. Okay? Dito ta mag-minus og exponent sa naay dako og exponent. So between a raised to the power of 6 and a raised to the power of 2, mas dako ang a raised to the power of 6. So therefore, diri ta mag-minus sa numerator. So it becomes a raised to the power of 6 minus 2. Are you following? Okay. Now between b raised to the power of 15 and b raised to the power of 20, which one has bigger exponent? Okay, of course this one, b raised to the power of 20. So since ang b raised to the power of 20 is naa sa denominator, so dadto ta mag-minus sa exponent. So we have b raised to the power of 20 minus 15. Okay? I hope that's clear. So next, 125 divided by 100. If you're going to simplify that one, the answer is 5 over 4. 5 over 4. Okay? So a raised to the power of 6 minus 2, that's a raised to the power of 4. Okay? And b raised to the power of 20 minus 15, that's b raised to the power of 5. So this is the final answer. Again, the final answer is 5a raised to the power of 4 over 4b raised to the power of 5. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's have the fourth example. So please take note that the laws of exponents can also be applied in the expression which contains rational exponents. So ma-apply hapon nato ang laws of exponent even if ang exponent is fraction. Okay? So let's say for example this expressions here. 10x raised to the power of 1/4 times negative 3x raised to the power of 2/3. Okay? So atong i-apply ang laws of exponent, ma-apply nato diari ang unsa man nga law. We can apply the product rule for same base. Okay? We can apply the product rule for same base. So here's the solution. Copy the constants. We have 10 times negative 3, and we have here x raised to the power of 1/4 times x raised to the power of 2/3. So i-copy nato ang common nga base which is x, and let's add their exponents. 1/4 plus 2/3. Subtan. Okay, so after this 10 times negative 3, it's negative 30. And x raised to the power of 1/4 plus 2/3. So if you're going to add 1/4 and 2/3, the answer is 11/12. Okay, so kamo na mag-review kung yun sa pagkuha ang 11/12. So gi-add lang nato ang 1/4 og 2/3. So x raised to the power of 11/12. So this is the final answer. So this is exponent is just x. Okay, so the answer is negative 30x raised to the power of 11/12. Now let's have the last example. So we have here 20a raised to the power of 3/4 b raised to the power of 1/3 over 2a raised to the power of 1/2 and b raised to the power of 1/2. Now in this example we can apply the ratio of powers with same base. Okay, again, apply na to ang ratio of powers with same base. Now, 20 divided by 2. 20 divided by 2, that's 10. Okay? Then, a raised to the power of 3/4 and a raised to the power of 1/2. Now, they have the same base. So, itong buhaton is i-minus na to ang ilahang exponents. Now, which one is bigger? 3/4 or 1/2? It's 3/4. Okay? It's 3/4. So, since dako ang 3/4, so dili ta mag-minus sa ibabaw. Okay, so we have a raised to the power of 3/4 minus 1/2. Okay, it's 3/4. 3/4 minus 1/2. And b raised to the power of 1/3 over b raised to the power of 1/2. So they have the same base, i-copy. Then i-minus na ito lang exponent. But which one is bigger? 1/3 or 1/2? It's 1/2. So there is a denominator ta mag-minus. So b raised to the power of 1/2 minus 1/3. Okay, so after this, let's simplify. We have 10 a 3/4 minus 1/2. The answer is 1/4 over b 1/2 minus 1/3. The answer is 1/6. So this is the final answer. Okay,